Hello and welcome to Markets View at Deven Choksey, your daily market podcast where we decode the Indian financial markets. A fresh start, a new week, and let's take a look at how the global triggers are looking like and then deep dive into the domestic markets. To start with Gift Nifty, the Gift Nifty is higher, trading at a premium of less than 10% from Nifty Futures Friday close. Indicates a flat to positive start for the Indian markets. Talking about the Asian markets, the Asian markets have rebounded as China leaves benchmark lending rates unchanged. Another economic indicative action, and this morning as we see, the Nikkei is trading with flat trend. However, the Kospi is showing a green pattern, and the Hong Kong market, the Hang Seng, is trading with an up move of around 150 points. The Friday close of US markets was quite positive. The S&P 500 ended Friday slightly higher. Major averages cruised to a third week of gains. Dow Jones closed with a green pattern. S&P 500 was showing signs of positivity, and Nasdaq also did close with positive signs of buying. Talking about the energy pack, oil extends gain as OPEC Plus to mull deeper cuts. The Brent crude is trading in the range of $80 to $81 a barrel. On the flip side, natural gas is trading with a downtrend of around 0.5%. And now talking about the bullion market, gold registers a weekly gain on Fed pause bets. The gold and silver in the global market are trading with signs of volatility. So all in all, the global markets at present are a mixed bag as Gift Nifty has opened with signs of positivity. However, Asian markets are trading with red signals. Of course, we did see Hong Kong market trading with an up move of around 160 points. But also consider the volatility in the other Asian markets as well as the US markets in the Friday session was a mixed bag. So consider the global cues to be a mixed bag. Let us try and understand as to how the trade setup for Monday's session looks like. We are starting a new week and let us understand all the important things we need to consider for the session today. While talking about the Friday session, the equity benchmark ended lower on 17th of November, that is Friday, to selling pressure at higher levels, with the Sensex closing around 200 points down at 65,795 and Nifty closing around 300 points down around 19,732. The broad-based Nifty, which faced stiff resistance at 19,800 to 19,850, is expected to consolidate for a few days before getting into action mode. The Nifty will have to hold the crucial support of 19,600 to 19,450. If the index manages to go past 19,850 decisively, there are chances that it can even cross 20,000 mark. The hourly momentum indicator has a negative crossover, which indicates that the consolidation can continue over the next few trading sessions. However, on the downside, 19,630 to 19,600 is the support, and this zone is crucial to hold on to for the uptrend to continue. The market breadth favored bulls in the Friday session, with 1,079 shares advancing and 1,048 shares declining. So considering all of these, for today's session, let's understand what are the key support and resistance levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty. For Nifty, it might take support at 19,682 followed by 19,649 and 19,596. On the higher side, 19,788 can be an immediate resistance followed by 19,821 and 19,874. Talking about Bank Nifty, on the Friday session, Bank Nifty opened gap down a day after the Reserve Bank of India increased risk weight on consumer credit exposure. Of course, this was an economic indicative action, a news-based impact, and this clearly did show an impact on the bank, financial, credit card stock companies which were listed, and at the same time the NBFCs. As we did see that the Bank Nifty did close with signs of volatility during the session backed by the same news. The index formed a bearish candlestick pattern with a long upper shadow on the daily charts. It was around 300 points away from the 200-day EMA. On the weekly scale too, it formed a bearish candle as banking stocks continued to underperform. Now it has to cross and hold above the 43,750 zone for the bounce towards 44,044 and then 44,250 levels. while a hold below the same could see some weakness towards 43,333, then 43,000 levels. Taking a look at the charts for Bank Nifty, the index is expected to take support at 43,520, followed by 43,435 and then 43,298. On the upside, the initial resistance is at 43,794, then at 43,879 and 44,016. And let us now run you through the stocks in news for the day. These are the stocks, these are the news which came after the market close on Friday and are going to create an impact on the listed players today. Starting with the pharma major Aurobindo Pharma, the US FDA concluded a pre-approval inspection of Unit 1 and 3 of formulation manufacturing facility of APL Healthcare in Telangana with zero observations. The inspection conducted during the 13th to 17th November period was closed with no action indicated. APL Healthcare is a subsidiary of Aurobindo Pharma, so one should keep an eye on Aurobindo Pharma for the trading session today. The next stock in the list is Exide Industries. The High Court has passed a decree by recording the terms of the settlement agreement executed by the parties, namely Exide Industries, Vertiv Company Group Limited UK and Vertiv Energy, while disposing of the suits pending since 2006. Both VCGL and VEPL agreed that they will not use the said chloride mark in India, either directly or indirectly, and will withdraw all their claims over this mark in favor of Exide. The next stock in list is SBI Cards and Payments after the Reserve Bank of India on November 16 tightened the rules for consumer credit and bank credit to NBFCs. The credit card issuing company said it would impact the capital adequacy ratio for banks and NBFCs, and for SBI Card it would reduce capital adequacy by around 4%. So on the back of this news, SBI Card did see a dent on the Friday session as well, and we have to consider what impact it will be showing in the session today as well. The next stock in the list is the pharma company Cipla, as the company executed a facility demand guarantee of 945 million South African rand in favor of First Rand Bank, South Africa, for extending general banking facilities to MedPro Pharmaceutica Limited. MedPro is a step-down, wholly owned subsidiary of Cipla in South Africa. The next stock in the list is RITES, as CFM Mozambique has awarded the tender of 10 diesel electric locomotive with incidental services to RITES at a total value of $37 million. But the company lost the tender for 300 high-side vehicles. The next stock in the list is NBCC, as NBCC has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. ICAI has awarded the planning, designing and execution of its buildings and renovation works at various locations in India. NBCC will and complete the works at the PMC fee of 6.5% of the actual project cost. So these are all the stock specific news which will be in focus, and of course keep an eye on the pharma players like Cipla and Aurobindo Pharma, Exide Industries on the back of the stock on the back of the news, as well as SBI Card and Payments, as the latest news of the rules tightening by the RBI is making all the banks, financials, NBFCs and SBI card like companies in focus. Also RITES and NBCC will be in focus on the back of news-based impact. Coming to the FIs and DIs data, the foreign institutional investors' net sold shares were 478 crore, while domestic institutional investors offloaded 565 crore worth of stocks on 17th of November. And with this, we come to the wrap of this podcast for today's session. However, it's a new week we are starting, and of course there are a lot of news, a lot of economic indicative action, domestic and global action as well. So keep an eye on all of these. But apart from all of these, irrespective of the market condition, because we have seen a lot of volatility in the past, and of course volatility is something which will sustain in the future as well. During all of these times, during all of these volatile scenarios, research is the backbone of successful portfolio creation. Research is something which will save you in all the condition, be it the good, the bad or volatile scenarios. Wealth creation is an art that we understand. We at Deven Choksey have our exclusive research services which are powerful and successful. To avail our exclusive research services, we invite you to join us. Just click on the link below and you are done. Fill in your basic details and our team will reach out to you. So don't wait any further and embark on the wealth building adventure together. Thank you and have a nice day.